Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex or Nuz, and I'm making a video today to show you some tips to increase your DPS and increase your ability to do higher level PVM. Some ways you may have not thought of. A lot of people say like, oh, I don't know what to get next. Should I get a tier 92, this tier 92 weapon or this tier 92 weapon? Should I get this tier 90 armor or this tier 92 armor? Well, to be honest, weapon and armor upgrades aren't the main things you should be getting. I'll see people that are like, should I get this tier 92 or just get, Ascensions as tier 90s, and they don't even have overloads. And a lot of people think about getting these huge upgrades, spending billions and billions of GP, but they don't have all the smaller upgrades that are even bigger for PVM. So I'm going to go through a couple of these here with you. I have a ton of stuff in my inventory that I'm going to talk about and how important they are to PVM. So first and foremost, we have adrenaline potions. Now, if we look in the Herblore guide, we're going to go and look for adrenaline potions. So the first potion is actually just a normal adrenaline potion. So they need 84 Herblore to make, and they'll basically give you 25% adrenaline. These are the bare minimum adrenaline potions you want. I did, however, use them for a long time. If you are thinking about getting into PVM, even like God Wars 2, you should have these. These are very, very important. You should have adrenaline potions. Now, you can also make these adrenaline potions into replenishment potions, which is basically an adrenaline potion, but it gives you prayer points as well. So, it's kind of like a prayer potion and adrenaline potion in one. So these are also very good to get. After that, you can get super adrenaline potions, which restore more adrenaline, I think 30%. I'm not sure where they are in here, but they're a bit higher level. But I would say the best adrenaline potion, which does have some pretty high requirements, I actually boosted for mine, is the Adrenaline Renewal Potion, which will give you 4% adrenaline every 0.6 seconds for 6 seconds. So this, I believe, gives you 40% adrenaline over 6 seconds. So it is better than the adrenaline potion, it's better than the replenishment potion, it's better than the super adrenaline potion. So this is the best thing you're going to want to get. But of course, you should make sure you have at least adrenaline potion, because these help a lot. You want to use them after you use Sunshine, Zerk, any ultimate ability, you want to use these. So this is the first potion that we went over. So secondly, overloads. I mean, most people that are doing PVM have overloads, but if you don't, you want to get these sooner than basically anything. You want to get overloads. So we have the normal overload, of course. Then we have supreme overloads, which I would definitely recommend just getting these if you have the normal ones. They're not too much harder to get. They cost a bit more, but it is worth it. Then you have the elder overload potions, which if you have supreme overloads, you might as well make elder overloads if you have the level. And these are basically what I use. Of course, you can use the Elder Overload Salve, but those cost a bit more, and they're not, they give like anti-fire, stuff like that, so you don't need them at all places. But I personally use the Elder Overload potions. So Elder Overloads, normal overloads, have some sort of overload before you do PVM. Very, very important. Next, we're going to go over something, and that's weapon poison. Now, I'll go over a few things here. So basically, you can drink a weapon poison, and if you drink it, you'll start dealing poison damage to monsters. So when you attack monsters, you'll see little poison hit spots that come up, and just using super weapon poison plus, one dose will give you weapon poison for 12 minutes. So you want to use this at all bosses that are poisonable. Now, what else you can do is you can use Quorum Incense Sticks, and each potency level provides a 2.5% increase to weapon poison damage. So this is very, very good too. If you're using weapon poison, you should use Quorum Incense Sticks, because it's going to increase your poison damage even more. And then, again, being on the poison point, we have Cinderbane Gloves, which are basically the best in slot gloves for DPS anywhere where the boss is poisonable. So I would say like 75% of bosses are poisonable. So like, obviously you don't want to use it at Raxor, but like Telos, Solak, God Wars 2, all those types of places, Cinderbane Gloves are the best in slot no matter what style you're using. So poison is very important when it comes to increasing your DPS. Next, we're going to look at These on the side of Quorum Incense Sticks, you also have Lantidime Incense Sticks, which I use, and it basically will let your overload last longer. So it increases your timer. So it's worth it. It actually pays for itself since overloads are so expensive. The next quick tips we're going to go into here is Ripper Demon. Now this will increase your DPS a lot because a Ripper Demon is a ancient summoning familiar that will basically, kind of like the Steel Titan, its special attack scroll will use the Death from Above attack, and it'll jump to the air and strike with their next attack, dealing 200 to 320% of their max hit. So this is extremely good for bosses and, you know, elite dungeons, bosses that can be hit by familiars. If you're comfortable going without a yak, you should definitely use Ripper Demon and fill it with scrolls. Another tip, when you summon your Ripper Demon and you fill it with scrolls, if you go here to your special attack bar, you can click Set Auto Fire Rate, and what you're going to want to do is press Set Auto Fire Rate and type in the number 1. And this means that your familiar will now automatically use a special attack every 1 attack. So basically, your familiar is just going to spam the special attack until it's out of summoning points, which is what you want, because you're going to do a ton of damage that way. Ripper Demon is very, very good. It also provides a passive buff of a damage increase, and it also attacks itself. So it's really, really good. I would definitely recommend using a Ripper Demon wherever you go if you are comfortable without a yak. Next, we're going to go into Scrimshaws. You should basically use a Scrimshaw for any PVM, I would say. For Magic is what I'm using as an example. Scrimshaw of the Elements, the one you can buy, is pretty decent. It's what I used most of the time. It'll give you a damage buff. So then we go to the next one, which I don't actually have, but that would be the Superior Scrimshaw of the Elements, which you can make from ports, player-owned ports. They are untradeable, but it provides, I think, a 1% increase from this one, so you don't need it, but it's second best. And then third is Erethdor's Grimoire, sorry. And basically, this gives you, as you can see, strength, range, magic bonus, prayer bonus, and also it increases your critical chance by 12%. It raises your damage cap to 15k up from 12k. So basically, it is just insane. It's the best pocket slot item anywhere. The only downside is it is very expensive to use, but at Solok you can actually use it for free without draining any charge. So this is by far the best in slot pocket slot item to use anywhere. But for most places I will use the Scrimshaw of the Elements or Scrimshaw of Cruelty for ranging. But I will use this at certain high tier PVM places. So another big thing people say is, you know, oh, I'm going to upgrade to tier 92 armor, which I actually made this mistake too, or I'm going to get tier 90 armor. Actually, tier 90 and tier 80 armor, tier 80 and tier 92 armor aren't that big of a difference in DPS. I think from Virtus to Elite Tectonic, which is tier 80 to tier 92, it's like a 2% DPS increase. That's it. When you look at perks, getting like Aftershock 4, that's like a 4% increase. So you're going to get more DPS increase by getting a perk like Aftershock 4 than you are upgrading from Virtus all the way to Elite Tectonic. So the PVM Encyclopedia Discord actually has a great gear upgrade area that shows exactly what order for each style you should upgrade your gear in. So it'll show for like magic what you need, range, and melee. So I'll link that in the description. It is a very good Discord to be a part of to help with PVM, and you can look in there. I think tier 92 armor is actually one of the last things you should upgrade to because it gives such little difference compared to other upgrades you can get. So that brings me to my last point for increasing your DPS and getting better at PVM. Well, actually I have 2 more points. So the second to last point is perks. So these are my weapons and armor, and don't pay attention to the weapon and armor itself, but pay attention to the perks. So something like Precise 6, Ruthless 1, and Equilibrium 4 will increase my DPS by a ton for magic. And then if I look at my, Elite Tectonic, I have Biting 4, which is a plus 2% chance per rank to critically hit opponents. So this is insanely good. It is very costly, but then we have Relentless 5 and Crackling 4. So what Relentless does is basically if I use like Sunshine, there is a chance that I will not use any adrenaline. So I can use an ultimate and then have 100% adrenaline still. Same for thresholds and stuff like that. So this is an amazing perk to have, along with Crackling. Periodically zaps your combat target for 50% per rank of your weapon's damage. So again, a really huge DPS increase. If you don't have perks on your armor or weapons, definitely try to get the best perks you can afford, because it is going to increase your DPS far more than if you were to upgrade your weapon. So perks are very, very important, and of course the link in the description will be for the Encyclopedia Discord, and that will talk about, they actually have optimal perks in there, so you can look at that as well. A few last points. Tier 99 prayers. Now, I would say before you get, if you have like a Noxious Staff and you're like, I might want to upgrade to a Staff of Sliske, or I have a Ascensions, I might want to upgrade to an Eldritch Crossbow. You are going to increase your DPS more by upgrading your prayer than you will upgrading your weapon. So upgrading from Torment, which is, the Mage Turmoil prayer, and upgrading to Affliction, which is the tier 99 prayer. It does cost a lot, about 600 mil or so. You will have more of an increase doing that than almost anything else. So I recommend getting the tier 99 prayers for the styles you want to, upgrade before you get better weapons or better armor. So tier 99 prayers are huge, and of course tier 95 prayers, you basically want to get these when you get overloads, like get these as soon as possible. They're really, really good compared to the normal prayers. But tier 99 prayers are also insanely good, and I would definitely recommend getting them as soon as you can afford. Now my last point for DPS is going to be abilities. Doing the right ability rotation is going to get you more DPS than doing any other thing, than switching all your gear. You could have the best in slot gear, and if you use the wrong abilities, you're not going to get the DPS you want. So you can look at my bar here and see what I use as abilities. I could go into my rotation and stuff, but I think that kind of needs a whole other video. But again, the link in the description for the encyclopedia for PVM will be there, and they have action bars in there. I know a lot of other YouTubers have videos talking about their action bars, their ability rotations, stuff like that. You don't want to just go in there and use whatever abilities. You really need to know which ones you should use at which times, and it'll really, really help you. So I get tons of questions about how, to increase your DPS, how to get better at PVM, and here are all the small little tips that I can give you. In terms of, maybe some of you didn't know you could use weapon poison and get poison damage. Well, it only costs 10k to drink one dose, so that's a small little tip that can help you. Maybe some of you didn't know that Cinderbane gloves were so good. Well, that's like 40 mil upgrade that you can get. Maybe some of you never use Scrimshalls as your pocket slot, so Scrimshaw of Elements is a really good upgrade. I would focus mainly on getting your perks, prayers, and potions. So the 3 Ps, perks, prayers, potions. Those are the biggest things for your upgrades, of course, besides learning correct ability rotations. So I really hope this video helped you guys out. It was a lot of talking, but if you listened to it, I hope it helped you in some way. If you have any questions, leave them below. If you have any ideas you want to give me for future videos to help you with PVM, let me know. But yeah, I just want to make this video to help some of you out, and make sure to like if it helped you, subscribe if you haven't already. If you'd like to join my channel memberships, I actually just got them, and you can go click the link in the description, or you can go to my channel and click the join button. I put a lot of perks and fun stuff on there, so if you want to help support me, you can do that. If not, that's okay too. I enjoy you guys just watching my videos. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.